Hey y'all, it's Kaylin. I'm going to show you guys how to make a sugar wax today. If you don't know what that is, it's like just a regular wax. Like if you were going to go to salon or something, get the wax, you rip off. This is a different type. I'm not going to show you guys how to actually wax with it. It's a little too much for y'all right now. But I will talk to you guys in the end on the do's and don'ts, the things that I kind of learned from making it. So the things that you'll need for it, you need just a cup of sugar. All of this is already pre-measured out, so it is the right amount. This is just a cup of sugar. You need a dash of salt, or you can use a spoonful, just a regular soup spoon, whatever you want to use. You can use a tablespoon of lemon, or you can just cut a lemon in half and squeeze however much you want. And I have a cup and a third cup of water. Pause. For the water, you do not need a cup and a third for the mixture. You need 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup, okay?
Do not put a cup and a third.
I just have that extra water for other things like pouring it on the counter before you put the mixture on the counter, and just for in case I feel like the mixture is too thick. And so all of that will be mixed in. Usually I would say use a bigger pan than this, but I'm just using what I have right now. You need a pan that's really thick at the bottom so your mixture doesn't burn or anything like that. You definitely don't want it to burn or overcook. So make sure your pan has a really deep bottom, or if you're using just like a frying pan, you can use really any type of pan you want, but a flat pan, you'll need a deep bottom also. So you're gonna want to turn your eye maybe wherever 9 would be. So between 8 and high, but you're gonna just put all of the sugar in there. I would say put the water next. You'll see that like you may not need all of the water that you have. I just squeeze the lemon. Oop, you do not want seeds in there, so while it's not hot, just if it happens, fish those out really quickly. Oop, there it goes. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit more in there. Make sure no germs and stuff. So right now it's not really doing much. Kind of looks like milky, which is kind of gross. Okay, you can start to kind of see a color change. It's kind of yellow right now. It's definitely supposed to be a lot darker. Once you get to this kind of honey color, like this deep amber brown, that's when you know it's ready. When you see it start getting to that yellow color, then you know like the color is going to start changing really fast. So you got to be ready for the next step. Okay, we're gonna take it over to our glass countertop, and make sure, this next step, make sure you put water on your countertop. Just like spread your water very evenly. Make sure your stock is still really stirred, okay? Once you spread it on your countertop like that, spread like a big circle because this is gonna spread out much more. This smells so good, you guys. Like it smells like kind of like cherry. And so you're just gonna pour it on the counter. Whee! This is the fun part. And like I said, just take your pot that you used and fill it with water. Okay, and with this, what you're going to start doing is you're going to start bringing the outside in. So go from the outside of this and start folding it in. Just keep folding it till you're all the way around. Definitely takes practice. I didn't get it right my first few times trying it this way, so I had to pour it into the mason jar. I had some pretty bad results, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my hand. I'm going to like really stick into the counter. It's really sticking. Okay, I'm gonna take it over here. It's going to be extremely hot, so make sure you have your water running and you're just playing with it. You can never have too much water on your hands. If you don't have your cold water or anything like that, it will burn you, but just keep playing with it, keep molding it.
Don't use it.
Ow!
Hold on.
Okay, so when you first make the wax and it's really hot, you're gonna be tempted to use it. You're gonna be like, yes, I got it. It looks like so-and-so's video on YouTube. It looks exactly like how she made it, and I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to start. Do not touch the wax. Especially if you are using the loose mixture and you're pouring it into a mason jar, do not touch the mason jar. The first time I made it, I poured it into a mason jar, picked it up, and I almost dropped it and shattered it all over my kitchen floor and had to run my fingers under hot water because I just couldn't wait. Do not touch the wax. Do not take the wax and smear it on your arm when it's that hot. You will burn yourself, and I don't want to feel personally responsible if you comment on my video later and tell me that you made me burn yourself. I did not. I told you do not touch it, okay? So after that, just general reviews. With the liquid wax, you can either buy the strips that they sell at Sally's. They're really not too expensive. Or I've seen people get an old t-shirt and cut it up and use it as the strips. So I use just a butter knife. I don't know if that's weird, maybe. Okay. I use a butter knife and I just like spread it on whatever area I'm doing. I put the strip and I wax it off. There are a lot of videos on the proper way, the direction to take the wax strip on and off. I would watch one of those. I'm not really good at teaching that part, but I prefer that way just because it's kind of, you already know what's going to happen. With the hard wax, you really don't always know what's going to turn out right, but the loose wax usually does exactly what you think it's going to do. You just spread it and rip it off, and that's my favorite way to use it. And also that way is a lot easier to reuse because if you already have it in that mason jar, you can reheat it in the microwave for like 15 seconds, and then every time you want to use it, just put it back in the refrigerator, microwave it, put it back in the refrigerator. It's just really easy that way. It is a little more messier than the hard wax, but I like that better. Now with the hard wax can be really tricky. This video, I'm wearing two different outfits because last night I started one mixture and the texture was more of the liquid type. I had put way too much water. That's why I say you only need 1/4 cup. So that type I did that last night, and this today. So today I remade it again, and you saw the hard wax when I like ripped it off my arm. I don't know, I have like a bald spot right here, and I'm really furry right here. I'm a really hairy person, so you should be able to see it. But the hard wax is a lot easier to use sometimes, but it's unpredictable. So when you put it on, you spread it with your fingers and you rip it off. But after a few times, I found that it starts to melt and it's no longer like that taffy texture. Maybe I just need to practice making that some more. But that's definitely kind of one that you have to work with more and practice with more. So who are trying to make your own wax, just know like you're gonna go into trial and error. It's not gonna work the first time. It's definitely not gonna work the first time. But just keep trying over and over, use different methods, look at other people's videos on this, and you're gonna find a way that works for you, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So keep that in mind. Please be safe with it. Do not use it when it's hot. Just use your common sense when making it. If you have any questions, please leave comments. And I will definitely try to get back with you. Okay, check the link below for other links to different videos that I found helpful. The link to my videographer / cousin, Tiana McGee, will be down there also, and you can follow my Instagram, which will be under there below. It's kind of weird when I say it, so I'm just going to type it. Just go follow all of those, and like I said, subscribe. Another warning, this is really embarrassing story. I had waxed on a Sunday. I had class the next day, so I was on campus, and I realized that morning when I got out of the shower, I still had some of it felt like honey. It was like sticky and it was still on me. It was like kind of like area like Netherlands region, okay? And I'm just walking around, and I go to UNC Charlotte, so I don't know if it's just the flowers we have there, but there are a lot of bees and there are a lot of flies. And all day I just had like bees like swarming around me. Like they would come and they would just be hovering and I'd be like trying to fight them away. And it was really embarrassing, but luckily I only had one class, so it only lasted like a short amount of time. But just know, please wash all of the wax off. Like, bees apparently love this sugar wax and you will be attacked.